Hey, hey, it is your health and wellness coach Marisha here, checking in. I hope that you are well. Who today I need to talk to somebody. It ain't me. It ain't me this time. I mean, now I need this reminder sometime, but yeah, I'm jumping right into it. I need this reminder sometime, but this ain't me this time. This message just keeps ringing out loud. So, and it's quite simple and it's kind of rhetoric maybe for some, and that is the long way is the shortcut. Again, I'm going to say it again. The long way is the shortcut. And you already knew what I was talking about because before you clicked on the video, you had an inkling. But let me tell you, a lot of people, their actions are showing that they do not know that. See, in conversation, people will tell me, yeah, girl, I know X, Y, and Z, ABC, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm just like looking at a plate, looking at their body. And then there's no type of progress being shown in any dimension. Like I don't see any type of difference or shifting happening because I have a great eye for that too. I can tell when people are working on themselves. There's little things that show. So here is the reminder that the long road, the long way is the shortcut. If you have been alive for 38, 39, 40, even 20 years, right? 50, whatever number that goes in that category, minus the time when you became enlightened and you started to work on yourself. So for me, I am 37, literally a month away from 38, and I've only been on this road, really focusing on this road for about 10 years. So 37 from 10 is what? 27. And that outweighs 10 years, right? So do that same math for you and apply that same math to your mind to say, I've been doing whatever I've been doing that I'm trying to reverse and unlearn and heal myself from for 27 years. I'm going to use my numbers. 27 years. 10 years? I'm not knocking that out in 10 years. Like, let me retract that a little bit. So the intensity of it can speed up the time, right? Because people say, oh yeah, you can if you do X, Y, and Z. If you are at a some type of getaway club, where it's a special space where you're not interrupted from like a sacred space where you can go and heal, literally like up in the mountains, or some type of getaway where there is no outside things happening, of course you can gun-ho and cut that time in half, but you still gonna have to go the long way to do it, right? It may not be as long for you because you've isolated yourself, but 9 out of 10 times, the people in my circles who are looking to heal themselves cannot isolate because their parents, they have 1 or 2 places that they are employed at, or their own business that they have to be very involved in. So the reality of it is not everybody has that type of access. So I'm talking to the people who don't have that type of access. And even if you do have that type of access, this message is for you too. Because sometimes things don't happen when you do these intense cleanses. People are like, oh my gosh, I did this by the book. I followed this. I followed this. That may mean that you are so backed up with toxins that your body didn't even budge yet. Maybe the second time around, it will work for you. I've seen some people who have taken a shortcut and literally it was put in their hands. And I feel like the universe is like, all right, let me see what you do with this. A great example is those who get the surgeries to help them release their weight. And I'm not talking about the people who release weight and then get surgery to help with loose skin. Two different things. I'm talking about those who try to take the shortcut and get cut and get something done, and then maybe a year or two later, they are back at square one. So the universe said, hey, you want to go lay down and get, cut open? Cool. Now you really going to have to show that you bout it. You bout that life. And I can tell you, I know some people personally who have reverted back to their old ways and are even bigger. So sometimes you are presented with this option and the universe will say, see, I told you wasn't ready. Because look at you. You spent all this money and now you're back where you started. Because why? It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. And that's why I honestly think that's why it takes us going the long way as a shortcut, because you have to unlearn so much. You have to work in all your dimensions. You have to fix all of your dimensions in order for everything to work together. You're not going to go live in a house where a house that's been on the market since the 1990s and you know it needs to be updated. Every room, everything. There is no way that you're going to function in the house with having one or two spaces that haven't been touched and they were like the way it was when you purchased it, right? That's just like, that's disgusting. No. You are going to touch up the entire house. It may take you time to fill in the rooms and decorate the rooms, but you're going to make sure all the floors are done in every room. You're going to make sure they're painted. Your windows are good. Your security is good. You're going to be on top of that. Because why? Those are the basic things, the foundation of the structure for the house to be at least livable in. Right? Even if you have to pull out the sleeping bags or whatever. It's still that. And that's the same thing that you have to apply to yourself in regards to reaching these goals. People get so frustrated because they want everything to go fast. And then you don't learn anything per se when you do that. I feel like sometimes speed will make you be like, dang, I don't even know. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you. I can't remember. I mean, I could just tell you this because that stood out the most. No, let's take it slow. Take it slow. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, taking the long road is the shortcut, guys. There is no other way around it. And then those who, again, try to dip and dodge and do skip around it, you're gonna find out 9 out of 10 times, because somebody gonna probably say, oh, well, I took the shortcut and it worked for me. But 9 out of 10 times, somebody has missed a step and they have to go back. Or there's something that when I say missed a step, I mean like you didn't learn something. It's a repeated lesson gonna come back to you again. When you get from, you gotta do 10 steps, you get to step 9, and 9 looks like 1, and that's because you're repeating something. So whatever it is at 1, you did not get. And now you're back at it at 9. So you're like, damn, what the hell? Going the long route, the long way. I'm appreciative of it. One day I'm gonna get a video without them yawns, you heard? But I'm appreciative of the shortcut being the long way. And that's honestly Now, very, very honest now. That's honestly after getting through it, because I'll be damned if I sit here and lie to you and say the shit don't bother me. You know, I'm just like, yo, damn, when is it gonna stop? But I know, and I repeat this all the time, that everything is temporary, and that these lessons that we're learning in the valleys are not going to be long, because we're going to go back up in the peaks, right? The peaks and valleys, the lessons and what you learned, the mastership. Miss Lauryn Hill, again, that line sticks out to me and will stick out to me forever. Peaks, valleys, lessons, mastership, right? That's what it is. Of course, walking through a storm, walking through rain literally bothers me. Especially if I don't have an umbrella, if I'm unprepared, even with an umbrella sometimes, along with all other stuff that happened to me throughout the day. Accumulative of negative things, if anything trying to come at me, I'm just like, ugh. But I keep on trucking. Keep on trucking, baby. Gotta keep on trucking, because if you stop in the rain, what's gonna happen? You're going to still stand there and get wet. I'd rather keep moving and get wet and not get to my destination. The rain is the lessons. That is it. That's you going a long way. That's the shortcut. So please remember that each time, like every day, you have to say, all right, I already know the long road is the shortcut, and it will go by so fast. It will go by so fast. It seems like it's going so slow. And I've been there so many times. So I empathize if this is you going through right now, because, whoo, even now, I empathize, I sympathize. You can do it. Put your back into it. You can, and you will. And then you're going to be that person that everybody looks at, or maybe a lot of people will look at. Maybe some will secretly look at you. Some going to come out to you and be like, wow, how did you do that? You never know. Like, all of these things that people say to us constantly, over and over. I think, like, how they say, ain't nothing new under the sun, but, you know, it comes out differently. A lot of the things that I heard growing up about, you know, you never know what somebody else is going through. You never know who you are inspiring. You know, looking at the time, it makes it go slower. Paying attention to the negatives will make you more angry. Find the light in every moment of darkness that you go through. Seriously, because I can cry right now, because it's that deep. So I just wanted to get on here and say the long road is the shortcut. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. You are where you need to be right now. And know that there are way more people out here who are similar with what you are going through. I have gone through, and I mean, and I'm talking about strangers too. But everybody's been where everybody's been, just about. It doesn't have to literally be the same story, but just about. Your track road is here, mine is here, and we kind of have some of the similar same stumps here and there, you know. But I can relate, and I hope that you stay the path and see through it, get through it. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.